Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to do a Halloween themed video. Now, I can't believe that this is the only video I'm actually going to do for Halloween this year. I love Halloween, I love doing all the baking, all that kind of thing. But I've just not got around to filming any videos for it, which is quite sad. So this is going to be my Halloween video for this year, and next year I will try and do a few more, but it's just how it goes. So this is what I'm kind of filming for you guys this week. I'm going to do a simple makeup tutorial type thing for Halloween. Now, I have been looking through Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, everything this morning to try and find a makeup look that I wanted to do, but with products that I already had in the house. I haven't, unfortunately, got the funds to be able to go out and buy a load of new stuff, and especially stuff that's then going to just sit in a drawer. There's kind of no point spending money on that. So I'm quite unprepared this year. I hadn't gone out and bought anything in particular, and I just wanted to use things that I had kind of already in my makeup collection. So I was just looking around, trying to find things that I could kind of do with that in mind. Okay, so as I said, I've been looking around on different social media things. So I went onto Pinterest, and this is the look that I'm going to go for. I found some really fun ones on Pinterest that I would love to do, and I've saved them for next year. But I haven't got the bits in to be able to do them this year. So there's really fun ones that are themed, and there's some really cool Disney ones on there and stuff, but I just don't have the colours in any of my kit to be able to do that. So I'm going for something quite simple. It's quite simple, and I guess some people would say boring, but this is what I'm going for, if it will focus. So I'm going to go for this kind of Day of the Dead type look. So basically it's a really dark black and blue eye, with really dramatic, it's big basically, with a little skeleton nose and a skeleton mouth, really dark brows, that kind of thing. I've got quite a few bits out next to me here, dark colour wise and things. It looks like a very simple makeup look to do, which I am quite happy with. As you may already be able to tell, I do already have a base on, so I've already got foundation on, and I've done my under eye concealer, that kind of thing. But basically I'm going to go straight on in and do this look. It's very simple, but it's just with what I've already got in my kit, and I think it's things that other people will have in their kits, like dark eyeshadows and liner, that kind of thing. So it just makes sense, so let's go for it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull my hair back because it's warm in here today. So I'm just going to put a little headband in, just to kind of keep it all out of my face. It's so much nicer now it's shorter. I'd also like to apologise for the lighting. The sun keeps going in and out behind clouds, and I am aware that it's changing my lighting up. So I do apologise, but I can only do what I can do with the weather and things. So let's zoom you in. Now my problem is that because of where the camera is, I have to slouch to get in frame, but we'll go with it. I'll have to keep checking. So if I keep looking up, I'm looking at the viewfinder. I do apologise. And if I keep looking to the side, I'm looking at a mirror. But I don't know how I must have been sat before, but oh well. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is the most simple bit, I guess, and I'm going to go straight in with my eyes. Now I've got a couple of really dark eyeshadows down here. I've got a couple of blues, and I've also got a red which I'm going to try put in there. So I think the first thing that I'm going to do is the red. I'm going to put red on my lid, and I'm going to do the underneath as blue. So the only red kind of colour that I have is from my Jouer palette, and it is this one here, which is called sepia, however you want to say it. So I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm not going to be too precise. I'm not going to try and do it really neatly or anything. I'm just going to whack it on there. Right, I've just redone my chair so I don't have to slouch quite as much. So I apologise that it's cutting the top of my head off, but this is the best we're going to get. And my mum's just come back and brought me coffee. So I'm a happy girl right now. Right, so yeah, I'm going to go in with this red colour, and I'm going to pop it all over my lid. I don't think I've ever used this before. Red is not a colour that I kind of generally use, so. There we go, got a nice bit of red on that eye. Matching my top already. I did find this morning that when looking for things to do and thinking of what I already had in my kit, I have such a boring kit. I've only got browns, and this is the only kind of out there shade that I've got really, and this is a red obviously. So It's yeah, it's quite hard when you kind of just go for the same looks all the time to have something a little bit fun and interesting. So I think I'm going to have to invest in a palette that's got loads of different colours in it. Just for when times like this come round, so... Right, perfect. So, I look crazy already, but there is that colour on. I am going to blend this out just a tiny bit. So I'm just going to take my fluffy brush and blend out the edges. Just because I am going to put black up there. So I want this bit to be like as soft as possible. Tell you what though, this colour is super pigmented. Right, so now I've got that on, I'm going to go in with a dark colour. Now I've got quite a few to choose from, I don't really know which one I'm going to go for. Right, I think I'm going to go for black first. I've got this one from NARS, which is really, really nice. It's super dark, but it is brown. And it does come out really dark, but I don't want it to look brown, I want it to look black. For anyone who's interested, this is Coconut Grove from NARS. But what I'm going to go in with is this Maybelline one, which I've had for ages, and I literally only wear it at Halloween and like lend it out to people at Halloween. And it is Night Sky. It's an expert wear eyeshadow, but I've literally had this forever. I don't even know if they still do it. So I'm going to take some of this on another fluffy brush, and I don't think, if I remember rightly, that this is very pigmented, but we'll give it a good go. So I've just taken it down the inside of my eye as well, because it is going to be going underneath. I don't want to do it too close to my lash line because I do want to put a little bit of red on there. Oh my god, I literally just look like I've given myself a black eye. My favourite thing about doing Halloween looks is you don't have to be precise, which is good. Like, have you blended it? Have you not? Nobody cares. Right, so this one is obviously a lot harsher than this one, so I'm just going to go in with the same brush. I'm just going to buff out the edge to try and get it a little bit softer. Right, so I think that is the most black I'm going to be able to do without it looking super like crazy. And to be honest, it looks a bit blue anyway. I was going to go in with some blue eyeshadow, but with how it looks, I don't think I am. So yeah, this is what my eyes currently look like. So I've just got like the dark circles, and then my lids are obviously like this. I really apologise for the colours with this. I don't think my camera knows what to do. Right, so I've now got the Coconut Grove shade, and I'm going to pop it on a different fluffy brush. So this is different to the one that I've been using to blend everything in. And I'm just going to kind of go over the bits closest to my eyes because I want it to be super dark. And although this is brown, it's just a dark colour, and I think it's just going to add to it. So what I'm also going to do is take a very light amount and just pop it over the red, because I want the red to be there, but I just want it to be quite subtle. I don't want it to be like screaming, I've got two different colours on my eyes kind of thing. So you can actually really see the difference now with this eye because I've put this other shade on. It looks so much darker. So I'm just going to go in and add it to my other eye. I think because it's got that black underneath as well, it just looks a lot kind of darker, and it doesn't look as brown, which is quite good. Right, perfect. So that is both of my eyes all darkened up. Perfect. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to very quickly blend it all out on the edges just to make it super soft and subtle. Perfect. So we're all blended. This eye looks darker. Again, it's just because of the light. I do apologise for that, but that is what we currently look like. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of the red just under my eyes. I'm going to just use like a little fine brush and add that on. Now, I don't normally do kind of under the eye colours because it makes my eyes really, really water. But it's Halloween, and I think some drip marks in my eye makeup might even add to it. There we go. Can you see the red? I can close up, I don't know if you can. Now what I'm going to do, which she doesn't have in the picture, is I'm going to add a little bit of colour to my cheeks. Now she doesn't have anything in the picture, she's literally just got her eye makeup and like the lip bits and her nose, I think. But I'm just going to take a really dense, like I'd use this for foundation, and I'm just going to dab it into that red colour. And just add a little bit to my cheeks and blend it out. Right, this brush is not blending very well, and I look a little bit like a clown now, which is not what I was going for. So I'm going to take a really fluffy brush and just buff it. Now it's not quite come out as subtle as I'd hoped, so I've just popped a little bit more like from my foundation brush on there to like buff it out. And it's gone a little bit more subtle now, which is quite good. So I'm going to do the nose. I'm going to see what she did on her nose. Right, so what I'm missing by looking at this picture is contour. Now it's going to be dark contour, so I'm going to take the same colour that I did my eyes with, and I'm going to take on an angled brush. I'm going to just take it down that line of contour. Now I've got that red on there as well, which is quite good. I'm just going to buff that in. There we go, so I've done that, and then also because I've got these bits of my face out, I'm just going to add a bit into the kind of hairline, I guess. I am going to put my hair down, so you probably won't notice that bit, but hey ho, at least we know I've been thorough. Right, perfect. So that's like my contoury bit done. Now the next thing that she's done is her nose. Now from what she's got, it looks quite wet, so I'm assuming that she's done it all in liquid liner. Now I don't have a huge amount of liquid liner left. I don't use it very often, so what I'm going to do is, because I want to use this for my mouth, I'm going to draw on the outline and then I'm going to put some shadow in it to pack it out. So this is what hers looks like. I don't know if you can see, she's got like sticky uppy bits. So let's give it a go. I'm not very artistic like at all, so I'm going to give this a go. I am going to use a mirror, so I do apologise for that being in shot. I look like I've just drawn a big butt on my face. There we go, so I've just drawn some lines in it, just so that I've got a little bit kind of behind it, I guess. And I'm going to go in now with like a denser little brush. Which one should I go for? I'm just going to go for this little tiny black one. And I'm going to go in with the same shade again that I went on my eyes with. And then I'm probably going to put some of the dark one on top. So I'm going to colour this in. There we go. I literally look so silly with this nose, but oh well. It's a lot darker than the rest of my face, but we'll go with it. I think once I've got my lips and stuff done, we'll be a bit better. So what I also did then was I just added a little bit more of a darker brown shade, dark black shade around my eyes, just because I felt like they were standing out a bit, like my nose was standing out a bit too much. So I just added that. Now what I'm going to do is colour in my brows. So I'm taking that NARS shade and I'm just going to colour them in. Now normally I don't really do my brows unless I'm doing a full bit of like makeup, just because I've had them tattooed and things. Obviously this is quite kind of stark makeup, I guess. So I'm colouring them in, and I'm doing it a lot darker than I normally would, just so that they stand out a bit more. I think this shade's actually quite nice on my brows. What do you think? This nose is really putting me off. I've overdrawn them a little bit to add to the shape, and there's that. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, because this is such an intense eye, I'm going to add some false eyelashes, and it'll take me forever to do, so I'm going to pop those on now off camera, and I'll be back in like 10 seconds, 2 seconds, with eyelashes on, and then the last thing I'm going to do is my mouth. So I'm going to get those put on now. Right, so I've put some like really dramatic lashes on. I say really dramatic, they're probably not for most people, but they are for me. I don't ever wear like big lashes. You can't even see them, I've got that much like eyeshadow and stuff on. So the last thing I'm going to do before I go in and do my lips is I'm going to put some highlighter on, because I feel like that is what this look is missing. So I'm going to take like a really little dense brush, and I'm actually using a Virgin VU1 because I feel like it's going to be really pretty. It's a really old one. I'm talking like my mum used to buy this and you can't anymore. So I do apologise, I won't be able to link this below. But can you see that shine? Like, it's basically in this massive pot. I'm sure there'll be other ones you can get. I'm going to add a bit of it to my nose to like dull it down a little bit, I think. Oh, if anything, it's just made it super shiny. But I just figured, you're going to like do it, you still got to glow. So there we go. Also worth mentioning as well that while I was off camera waiting for my eyelashes to dry, I also put a little bit of black like here, which you can probably see. The shadow's making it literally look like I've just made myself into a dog. And I put a little bit under my chin as well. Okay, so last thing, eyeliner to the mouth. I'm quite scared about this bit, but let's go for it. Although, should I add a bit of red? I kind of feel like I want to add a little bit of red, like around the edges of my lips. Let's see. Right, I'm going to go for this lipstick. I'm just going to add it to the edges and then try and blend it in. So a bit like a lip liner, but not. This lipstick smells like berries. Right, so all that's done is make my lips pink, but at least it's a bit of colour. Right, so what I've just done is got a cotton pad and just wiped off like the inside of my lips. So let's have a look at this picture. Right, so edges first. I don't think that's too bad, so I'm going to just keep going over them to make them a little bit darker. There we go. So she's basically got lines down her lips and then a couple of lines either side of this. So I'm just going to add a couple of lines. Not too bad. Okay, I'm starting to look a little bit different now from a dog, which is good. And then I'm going to do my lips. Now she's done them like the same on both, but we'll see. I feel like it's also worth pointing out that I'm using a liquid liner, which probably isn't the best thing to be using, but yeah. Right, so this is my finished look, guys. I have taken my hair down. I had to redo a couple of lines on like my lips and stuff, but this is what it's turned out like, and I really like it. Like, I thought I looked a bit, obviously I look weird, it's Halloween, but I thought I looked a bit like too weird and like strange to begin with, especially when I put this nose on. But I think with the lips and then like when you put your hair down and stuff, it really draws it all in together. I would, if I had prepared, put a flower crown on, but the only flower crown I own has like little daisies on it and it's really cute and summery, and it will just not go with this whatsoever. So yeah, this is the final Halloween look. I will leave a link to the picture below. I'll also leave a link to as many of the products as I can find below, as usual. So yeah, I'll give you guys some close-ups now. So yeah, that is everything for this week's video. I'm going to go try and do some things with all this on now. I have to go out this afternoon. Didn't really plan that very well. So yeah, that's everything for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed something a little bit different watching me do something like this. If you've got any suggestions for next year, please let me know. Like, I have so many saved that I will prepare for next year, but if there's anything in particular that you want to see, do let me know. And as I say, this is super easy. I'm just using things that I already have in my house. Like, most eyeshadow palettes come with a black eyeshadow, which is pretty much all you need to do this. I added a couple of extra bits in, but you don't need that. So yeah, just little bits that I've already got around the house. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you want me to do. Also, let me guys... I'll link this picture that I found on Pinterest as well, because I don't know who to give credit to. So I will link that below as well, in case you wanted to kind of see what she looks like. She looks a lot prettier than I do. But yeah, I think I'm pretty close to like how it looked. And yeah, let me know what you guys are doing for Halloween, and let me know down in the comments. I'm getting a new tattoo, and that's pretty much all I'm doing. So I've got this look on now, but I'll get in the house ready on Halloween and kind of giving sweets out to trick-or-treaters. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing. I might take some ideas for next year as well. And yeah, that's everything for this week. I'll see you next week with another video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!